Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, as you all are aware that we were doing in a GK class, in a previous GK class, we have finished with the previous two chapters. And the third chapter that is related to your different concepts of SPENG, that we will take it in our online class. And in this video, I'm going to discuss with about mineral rich states of India. Now, mineral rich states of India, you all have been read about that we will get most of the mines in Bihar. Most of the mines we will be getting in Bihar, and then most of the like gold mines we will be getting in different states. It is not like that you will be getting that gold in each and every state. You will not be getting gold in each and every state. There are only particular states you will be getting there. Like gold, you will be, especially you will be getting in Karnataka in Kolar mines. And if I look at coal, and or sometime which is called as koila, so that you are specially getting in Bihar, Jharkhand. And when this Bihar and Jharkhand get segregated, and when two states have been formed in the year 2008, so all the three mines were went to Jharkhand on in the account of Jharkhand. So Jharkhand will become a rich state where we will be getting all these minerals. So today in this class I'm going to discuss about mineral rich states. What are the different mineral rich states we are going to talk about? Now, the fourth chapter that is related to this mineral rich state means the state which is quite rich in minerals. We are going to learn about them. We are going to do interesting facts about them. Now, Bihar, Jharkhand, and Chhattisgarh are three important states in our country. Related to, if we are talking about minerals, then for minerals, these three states are quite important: Bihar, Jharkhand, and Chhattisgarh. If you will go through the general facts about these states, you will find it out that they are quite rich in many minerals. It is not only with that coal or koila, they are quite rich in other minerals also. So that also we will see. Here are some interesting facts about them. So let's see the interesting facts about them. First is Bihar. Bihar is the ancient city of Vaishali in Bihar, is considered to be the first republic in the world. Now, the ancient city of Vaishali in Bihar is considered to be the first republic in the world. Now, what do you mean by first republic? First republic means a state which have its own capital, own constitution, and that was ruled by the king. Fine. And that Bihar is under the Vaishali is the capital of Ashoka, and that Ashoka is have made this Bihar so rich. Vaishali is the capital of Ashoka's state, Bihar. That is a quite huge state at that time. So, and that huge state is having a capital which is Vaishali and their own kingdom. That whole state is divided into a whole kingdom, and it was spread over till Pakistan also. So Patna is the capital of Bihar and is one of the oldest continuous inhabited cities in India. Now Patna is a quite old capital of Bihar, and after when the Jharkhand is formed from Bihar, then also the capital doesn't change. Jharkhand has its own capital Ranchi, and Patna is the capital which is there only with the Bihar after the division of Bihar and Jharkhand. Basically, the Jharkhand is the tribal area which taken out from Bihar, since along with that area, Bihar is quite a huge state which cannot be developed. So it is had a thought that if we'll separate Jharkhand from Bihar, then Jharkhand can also develop and Bihar can also develop. Since Bihar is not at all developed in all those concerned, like in medical states and up to different fields, it is not so developed. So it had a thought that if we'll segregate Bihar with that Ranchi, with Bihar with Jharkhand, and then tribal part will be separated, so the tribal part will also be developed. Now, when Jharkhand was separated from Bihar, then what happened? Then that rich, mineral rich part, which is a part of that tribal state, that goes into Jharkhand. All the three mines went to Jharkhand. Three coal mines were there, which is a rich source of wealth to Bihar, that went to Jharkhand. Then Patna is again a quite huge capital, and it is continuously inhabited. Inhabited means that is governed by someone, or some in the history also by someone. Now Patna in Bihar has the world's longest free Wi-Fi zone, which was launched in 2014. It has the range of 20 kilometer. So Patna in Bihar has the world's longest free Wi-Fi zone, which is launched in the year 2014, and it was the first state where this Wi-Fi range was launched, and it has a range of 20 kilometer. Means whole almost the whole city is included in that 20 kilometers, and especially the city part, the urban part is governed by this Wi-Fi, a free Wi-Fi zone. Then the library of Nalanda University. Nalanda University is one of the oldest university, which was laid down by the Mauryan emperor, and Maurya's empire laid a stone of this Nalanda University, which had 9 million manuscripts. When Bakhtiyar Khilji set fire to it, it kept burning for 3 months, as the library was very large. So the library of Nalanda is having 9 million manuscript. Now what do you mean by manuscript? Manuscript is the script which is written by different rulers, which was written at different time of ruler. Since our country India was ruled by different emperor at different time. So each emperor, they had written different manuscripts, and those manuscripts were kept on fire. 9 million manuscript. Do you understand that what is the number of manuscript? 9 million means 1 million we have 10 lakh. So that will become 900 lakh manuscript. And Bakhtiyar Khilji, which was the ruler of Khilji dynasty, and Bakhtiyar Khilji set a fire, and it took 3 months to uh, keep on burning. Up to 3 months it keep on burning, since the library was too big. Now people have many interesting places to visit in Bihar. Now here you can see Mahabodhi temple, Thai monastery, Takht Shri Patta Sahib. Now Guru Gobind Singh Sahib, the 10th Guru of Sikh, that is Guru Gobind Singh, he was born in this Paonta Sahib, or Takht Shri Patna Sahib, in Patna Sahib. He was born there only in Patna, Guru Gobind Singh. And from there only he started his journey of fighting with the other rulers. Guru Gobind Singh Sahib, which was the 10th Sikh Guru. Nalanda University, you can see these pictures, Nalanda University. Then Royal Bhutan Monastery. Now that is in Bihar. If you will see that there is a rich culture of Buddhism also, you will find it out. Why? Since Ashoka was an emperor of Bihar for such a long time, Vaishali is the capital of Ashoka's empire, and again, then after fight with uh, king, I don't remember the name of that king. Then Ashoka had taken a pledge not to fight with anyone, and then at that time Ashoka was influenced by Buddhism a lot, and he took Buddhism, and then he started spreading Buddhism in its state all over worldwide, rest of the country also. His son and daughter also went to different countries to spread Buddhism. So in Bihar, you will find it out a huge impact of Buddhism also there. So now we'll come to next is Jharkhand. So we have done about Bihar. Now Jharkhand was craved out of the state of Bihar with 18 districts on 15th August 2000. So Jharkhand, as I told you, that Jharkhand was formed from Bihar only, and it is craved out from Bihar. Craved out means when we are craving it out, कुछ भी उस पे से when we cut it out from it, that means craved out from Bihar with 18 districts in 2000, 15th August 2000. Now the word Jharkhand means Lord of Forest. Jhar being the terms for forest. Jhadia or Jhar is there. That is Jharkhand. Khand means a piece of a land which is full of forest or trees or Jhar will be there. So that is Jharkhand, refer as Lord of Forest, means where we will find it out different forest there. So Jharkhand means this Lord of Forest. Now Jhar being the term for forest, if you will segregate these terms Jhar and then Khand, Jhar means is specially mentioned for the forest, and Khand means a part of a land that is known as Khand. So Jharkhand is combinedly known as land of forest. And as I told you just now in the beginning that from Bihar, Jharkhand has been taken out, and that Jharkhand is most of the part of forest only. The tribal people, those who are living in Bihar, those who cannot develop. So this kind of conspiracy will be there with the Bihar, that when Bihar was segregated or the Jharkhand was segregated, so most of the land of forest will be given to Jharkhand. So Jharkhand has to develop from zero, that nothing will be given to the Jharkhand. So Jharkhand has to maintain its capital also, maintain its other cities also, and Jharkhand is a small state with 18 districts, and he has to capital from a core from point zero. And most of the part which is given to Jharkhand, even the population is also very less. They have to maintain the schools also, they have to maintain rest of the institutes also, and uh, most of the part of that forest, that is of most of the part of the land that is of forest, they have to make their roadways also, they have to make their railways also. Each and every field is supposed to be improved in Jharkhand. Now Jharkhand is known for the first largest fertilizer factory of its time in Sindri, first iron and steel factory at Jamshedpur, largest steel plant in Asia, namely the Bokaro steel plant, and the biggest explosive factory at Gomia, the first methane gas well in India. Now after partition, there is few things which were not happened good with the Jharkhand, but Jharkhand will become rich in fertilizer plant which is situated in Sindri, first iron steel plant or factory which is at Jamshedpur, largest steel plant which is at Bokaro Steel Plant. Bokaro Steel Authority of India is also the name of that Bokaro Steel Plant, and then biggest explosive factory at Gomia also, and the first methane gas as well in India. Now there are many interesting places to visit in Jharkhand as well as in Bihar. In Jharkhand also you will be getting different places where we can roam about. So the first is, first of all, these fertilizer factory, iron and steel factory at Jamshedpur, and this Jamshedpur factory is quite uh, famous factory at all. And Bokaro Steel Plant, again an important place or a important factory, biggest explosive factory also will get it in Jharkhand only, and the first methane gas as well in India. Now there are many interesting places to visit in Jharkhand. First of all, one Shiva's temple is also there. First is which you can see in the picture here. The first is, that is Kanke Dam. Kanke Dam and JRD Tata Sports Complex, Baba Baidyanath Temple. Fine. Baba Dham is also known as Baba Baidyanath Temple or Baba Dham. The general name of that is Baba Dham. Then Ruchi Modi Center of Excellence. Fine. So these are the few places. After that, Jharkhand started its staff selection commission, through which Jharkhand started employing the teachers also in their schools, and after that, uh, and first of all, when Jharkhand does not have a rich state, then Jharkhand has employed teachers from the rest of the countries, like that whatever vacancies we will be getting, that is on the basis of all over India. And after that, once they will get the teachers, all the facility they developed, and then they stop taking teacher from other state. Now they are producing their own teachers with their own schools and all, with their whole education system was governed by Jharkhand, and they have been rich in education part also. Now these are the few places of, and Baba Dham too, you all have heard about it. That is quite famous temple of Shiva. Now we'll come to next, that is Chhattisgarh. Again, Chhattisgarh is also a place which taken out from Madhya Pradesh in the year 2000 only. So this Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh was formed in the same year. Jharkhand was formed on 15th August 2000, and Chhattisgarh was formed from Madhya Pradesh on November 1, 2000, and it has 27 districts. Now, along with that, I'm telling you some of the facts also, like Jharkhand, what is the capital of Jharkhand, that is Ranchi, and what is the capital of Chhattisgarh, that is Raipur. So that also you all will remember, and this Baba Dham temple is situated in Ranchi. Fine. And few more things like mines, iron and steel plants, then steel plants are there, then fertilizer plants are there, explosive and methane as well will be getting in Jharkhand. So all these important things you are going through with that Jharkhand only. Then we'll come to Chhattisgarh. Now Chhattisgarh was formed from Madhya Pradesh. Says again the reason was same, that Bihar was quite a huge state. Similarly, Madhya Pradesh is also a quite huge state. If we will see earlier map of India before 2000, we'll see that map, you will find it out. The Madhya Pradesh is the biggest state according to area, fine, in India. Right now, the biggest state according to area is Rajasthan, but earlier the biggest state of India is Madhya Pradesh. Since Madhya Pradesh is so huge that we can take it out Chhattisgarh. Easily we can form one more state, and that state which is formed, again that state is having 27 districts. Now Chhattisgarh was formed from Madhya Pradesh on November 1, 2000. Now it has 27 districts. Now, Chhattisgarh, what is the capital of Chhattisgarh? That is Raipur. Now, the same condition what happened with the Jharkhand, but Chhattisgarh is little bit improved in the case of this partition. Since from Madhya Pradesh, he has got many of the district which was quite well developed. Now, Chhattisgarh is home to many tribals like Gond people, Pando, Korwa, Bhil, Kamar, Bega, and Abu Jamar. So these are the tribal people. So basically, Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh are the state of tribal people. Now, what do you mean by tribal people? Now, from past 5 to 10 minutes, I am taking name of tribal, tribal, tribal. What do you mean by tribal peoples? Tribal people are those who were living in forest. They were getting all their things from the forest. They were getting all the things which they required for their living. They are getting it from forest, and whatever they were doing or giving it to the forest, they were not taking only the thing. Tribal people, one quality of tribal people is very important, and that is very unique also. Tribal people does not cut whole tree. They use only that much resources which were required by them to earn their living. If they required only 1 biga of land to get grow their crop, they will clear only that 1 biga of land. They are not going to clear the whole forest and then they were growing crops. If they required crops which can be grown in one piece of a land, so they were clearing that only one piece of a land and they were not clearing the whole forest. Tribal people, they believe such kind of thing that they will, if they will take unusual advantage of nature, the nature will not bless them. So they were taking only that much thing which is required by them and which is very much necessary for them. Now, Chhattisgarh was formed from Madhya Pradesh on November 1, okay, and 2000, and it has 27 districts. Now, Chhattisgarh is a home to many tribals like Gond, Pando, Korwa, Bhil, Kamar, Bega, and Abu Jhamar. Next is what Chhattisgarh accounts for 70% of Tendu leaves and is called Dhan Ka Katora, meaning rice bowl of the nation. Dhan Ka Katora, sorry. It's rice bowl of nation, that most of the rice which were grown in India, maximum rice we will be getting from Chhattisgarh. Now it is not like that rice is not grown in the rest part of India, but most of the rice which we will be exporting, that we were exporting from Chhattisgarh. That's why Chhattisgarh is known as rice bowl of India. Now, tendu leaves is a leaf which is used to make that uh, that is your BD and all. So that is 70% of tendu leaves they will be getting from Chhattisgarh. Now the state stands first in nation for coal and tin production. For producing coal and tin, that Chhattisgarh stands or stood first in this production and third in iron production, iron ore production. Now, iron ore means fematite is the iron ore of is an iron ore, and which we will be getting most of that we will be getting in Chhattisgarh also. So Chhattisgarh stood third in the production of iron ore, and Chhattisgarh stood first in the production of coal and tin among all over state in our country. Now, many places in Chhattisgarh attract tourists. Now, there are many tourist places also there, and as I told you that about that capital of Chhattisgarh also, that capital of Chhattisgarh is Raipur. Now, you can see this Chitrakoot Falls. Chitrakoot is if you have heard about Chitrakoot, Chitrakoot is the place which is mentioned in Ramayana also. In Ramayana, that when uh, Lord Rama, Sita ji, and Lakshman went for Vanvas, they went here at Chitrakoot, and they were spending some part, most of the part of their Vanvas there. So, a quite uh, big time of Vanvas they spent over there. Bastar Royal Palace, then you have Kunkuri Church also, and Bhuteshwar Shivling. Bhuteshwar Shivling, again a huge temple of Shivji, is also there in Chhattisgarh. Now, at the time of this time also, Chhattisgarh has offered many policies regarding this COVID also. That is, you will be getting some gifts or some present when you are getting vaccinated and all. So such kind of a things also you will be getting. So children, with this we have done this chapter, and let's take a quick review of this chapter, revision of this chapter, what we have done in this chapter, and then I'll finish the class. This chapter 4, and that chapter 3 we will continue in our online class. We will be doing about mineral rich state. Mineral rich states are Bihar, Jharkhand, and Chhattisgarh. It is not like that rest of the part of our country are not mineral rich, but these three states are quite rich in minerals. So first I have taken it as Bihar, and the ancient city of Vaishali in Bihar is considered to be the first republic in the world. Now Patna, the capital of Bihar, is one of the oldest continuous inhabited cities in India. Patna in Bihar has the world's longest free Wi-Fi zone, launched in 2014. It has a range of 20 km. Then the library of Nalanda University had 9 million manuscripts. When Bakhtiar Khilji set fire to it, it kept burning for the 3 months as the library was very large. Now people have many interesting places to visit in Bihar. The first is Mahabodhi temple. Since in Bihar you will get a rich culture of Buddhism also, Mahabodhi temple, then you have the monastery, Thai monastery, then Takht Shri Patna Sahib, the 10th Guru of Sikhs, that is Guru Gobind Singh Ji, was born in Bihar only. Nalanda University, which was one of the oldest university of our country. Then we'll come to Jharkhand. Jharkhand was carved out of the state of Bihar. There it is took out from Bihar only with 18 districts in on 15th August 2000. The word Jharkhand means Lord of Forest. Jhar means the term for forest, and Khand means a piece of a land. Now Jharkhand is known for the first largest fertilizer factory of its time in Sindri, first iron and steel factory at Jamshedpur, largest steel plant in Asia, which is namely known as Bokaro Steel Plant, the biggest explosive factory at Gomia also, and the first methane gas as well. Now there are many interesting places to visit in Jharkhand. Now Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh was formed from Madhya Pradesh on November 1, 2000. It has 27 districts. Chhattisgarh is home to many tribal people like Gond, Pando, Korwa, Bhil, Kamar, Bega, and Abu Jhamar. Chhattisgarh accounts for 70% of Tendu leaves and is called Dhan Ka Katora, means rice bowl of the nation. Now the state stands first in nation for coal and tin production and third in iron ore production. Many places in Chhattisgarh attract tourists. So these are the few places about Chitrakoot Falls and Chitrakoot. I have told you. Then Kunkuri Church, Bastar Royal Palace, and then Bhuteshwar Shivling. So these are the few facts related to these mineral rich states. So I am going to finish the class here. Rest of the facts and about this and the previous chapter we'll do it on online class. So I'll finish the class here. Rest of the things and this chapter we'll discuss again in online class. That's all for today.